darkness and move me into light. Move me into the kingdom of light. Everything done to my life. There are forces that their job, they look at you rising up. They say, this one, you can't move. It's not everybody that comes on Facebook to spy on your wall actually meant to spy on your wall. Some just came to have an update. Some came to have an update. They want to know what's going on in your life. Some they want to know if you are advancing or not. Some they want to know if what they did against your life last year, if it's still working. Some they want to know if the rituals they perform. That's why I say any Christian that is not making sacrifices, if you're not a sacrificing Christian, you're going to have a lot of issues. If you're not a Christian that believes in sacrifice, you know some of us that are Christians say, my only sacrifice is I give my offering, I give my tithes. If I do, okay, fine. If I don't, it's fine. I pity any Christian in our world today that does not live a life of sacrifice. I pity any Christian that you don't sit down. You just wake up and say, today is Monday. I want this week to be fruitful. You take a sacrifice and you go to the altar and drop it there. I pity that Christian. Because what goes on in the spirit realm is beyond your regular offering money on Sunday morning. What goes on in the realm of the spirit? Do you know there are people who have already bought the month of November? Kai. Okay. There are people, they've already bought the month of November. They bought it. They bought November. Negotiations are done at the 10th hour of the night. I told you about the gate of the night. When you get up at 3 a.m. and 6, in between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m., and you are commanding the daylight, you are using the darkness. You walk, open your window, and you stand, and you speak to the moon, you speak to the sun, you speak to whatever you can see, and you are commanding it. Why? Because there are powers. Have you seen, those of you who live with me in Africa, haven't you seen how you get on a T-junction early in the morning? Do you see somebody doing that in the afternoon? No, they do it in between the night. It's always something done from the hours of 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. Have you wondered why? They take food, They go to a T-junction. Some, they take head of goat. They take parts of animals. They go to a T-junction. They drop them. I pity a Christian that say, no, I don't believe in all of that. All those pastors, they say that to just cheat. I pity you. You're living a life that has no meaning. I pity you. The word is spiritual. Leave that matter. The word is spiritual. If you are not a sacrificing Christian, get ready, because one day you just realize somebody needed sacrifice and the Christian is available. What you refuse to stop ends up stopping you. What you refuse. There are battles that we are fighting today we should never fight. It would have been solved long ago. But because you love to sleep, you prefer sleep. Some people negotiated this November. They made the negotiation in the beginning, but we have a God that gave us a second chance. We have a God that says, knowledge, what do you call it? Wisdom is profitable to direct. Wisdom. There are people, they've sorted out the month. They sit down, they conclude the month, they go and perform rituals. When they are done with the ritual, then you Christian, you are sitting down, you are snoring on your bed. You say, Lord, I believe all things are possible. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe all things are possible. Somebody has gone ahead to do something. I want you to pray.